Okay, hello. Yeah, this is taking a little bit of getting used to. I'm used to having full control over my audio and my video. And when you split a stream where you're sending it to both Twitch and YouTube or wherever, if you have like a vertical thing that you're doing as well, it makes for a very difficult management. It's kind of like it's kind of like you have a whole bunch of chords and you know have them all straight and the way you want, but where you plugged one thing in is not going to that signal. It's like, well, I have it organized, but you can't, you know, create a connection that's not there, and that's what's going on. And so, like, Twitch is my in this scenario the default, and YouTube is the secondary one. I'm strongly considering switching that because I want my sound channels completely separate when I'm doing things on YouTube. When I record, I definitely have my microphone on one signal, the game on another signal, and any other sounds or whatever on a third or fourth or fifth. And it allows me to separate those things, so when there's like an ambient noise that's annoying, or let's say the game has no music and I can like layer my own music over a scene, it just lets me just totally manipulate the scene to the way I want to for videos. Now, I can still do that, of course, but I have to uncheck a lot of things when I record for myself. And I have to remember to do that. And that's one of those things that I know myself I'm probably going to forget, because I have everything set to set it and forget it. So for Twitch, it's not going to be a problem. I can just basically go on there and not have to change anything. But I'd rather my YouTube be like that, and then my Twitch be one of those things that I, you know, adjust here and there, because the VODs aren't that important for Twitch. They are for YouTube though. So anyway, we're going to get into some Mass Effect. It's at 1440 because I'm streaming at 15K, 15,000 kilobytes a second on YouTube. And when you do it at 2K, it automatically defaults to an encoder that gives you a really good resolution. So even if I'm at, say, 20K, but I do it at 1080, if the channel's large enough, you'll get the good encoder. But a smaller channel like ours doesn't get that extra bump. So we end up having to do 2K, so that way it encodes at the higher resolution and the 1080 doesn't look like 720, because that's what ends up happening. So on Twitch, I can't change that. So it's going to be 2K, even though it's not truly 2K. It's going to look lousy in 2K. If I were you, if you're watching on Twitch, watch it in 720 at the highest, because it's not really a great bit rate on Twitch. I can maximize it, but it won't make any difference at all. That's the main reason why I didn't do the streams on YouTube and Twitch, is because I didn't want that resolution downgrade. But there are many games like Mass Effect that doesn't really matter. So if I'm playing like Ghost of Tsushima or something, it's almost a crime to play that on Twitch because you just don't get to see half the details. I mean, literally half the details are gone. And it's not like it's a super graphically intense game. I mean, it's good, it's really good, but you miss so much, and there's a lot of that game that it's just so gorgeous. So that's, to me, in my opinion, just best seen on YouTube. But for a game like Mass Effect, sure, why not? I mean, it's the assets are from the Unreal Engine from several years ago, and they still hold up. So so anyway, we're going to get into this, and let me make sure I have it on the right scene here. I'm going to do it on my excuse me, my default recording one, so I won't have access to a lot of the other sound features. So I apologize now, but I may change that. I don't know. I want to make sure that we don't mess up anything. So anyway, here we are. I'm going to do some Mass Effect, if you want to catch up to where we're at, I have lots of VODs on the, well, I have 9 for Mass Effect 2 on the Gamers Advocate channel. Check that out. Let me put the link here real quick in Twitch. There we go. And definitely check that out. Let me pin this one. Yeah, we're trying to grow. Some of our videos, like the ones I've made for Monster Hunter, for 2 Point Museum, YouTube is definitely saying, yeah, you're getting a lot of views, and when we, you know, share it around, people are watching it. But then they just stop. They're like, no. They're probably saying it's unfair to other content creators that are bigger to take up some of their views, which is stupid. My own channel does not suffer from this, thank goodness. But our new channel with the podcast could use your help and support. So please check that out if you can. So we're going to play some Mass Effect. Kelly. What, Kelly? You're going to say something, Kelly. I swear to God, Kelly. If you say something after I leave... Okay, then. Okay. We're good. We're going to talk to Garrus, because we just did his loyalty mission. He'll probably talk to us now.
I can't believe the collectors were once Protheans.
I always pictured Protheans being regal.
We're near the end game of the Mass Effect 2, which is very exciting. Mainly for me, because I really want to get to Mass Effect 3.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
You actually think we'll find something worse than Collectors or Reapers?
I like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about trekking Saren to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Do you ever regret leaving CSEC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
All right, goodbye, Garrus.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
All right. Let's see here. I think we're good. We did his mission. We did Miranda's mission, which I think we've already talked to her, but I'm going to do it anyway because I don't remember.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with
It's
you,
not.
in fact. I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
I trust you, but I don't trust Cerberus. Your experiments cross the line.
All the time, yes. But I recall a Spectre who crossed a few lines while hunting down Saren and the Geth, and we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting on children like Jack?
A mistake, no question. Not mine. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
I saw your bases years ago. You were using Rachni, Thorian creepers, even husks to make your own army.
The husks were already dead. The Thorian creatures were mindless, and the Rachni were abandoned once we understood their intelligence. We weren't breeding an army, we were breeding expendable shock troops for high-risk scenarios. How many soldiers died in Saren's attack on Eden Prime? How many would have lived if we'd had just a dozen Rachni soldiers on our side?
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
The best thing he did was to put you on my squad.
You'd have done fine without me. I may not have believed it before, but I don't have what you do. That fire that makes someone willing to follow you into hell itself. My father got me the best jeans money could buy. Guess it wasn't enough.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
You're not coasting on good genes, Miranda. Your ability and your dedication speak for themselves.
Thank you, Commander. I appreciate that. I should get back to work, but thank you for coming by.
Paragon. I think we're maxed to Paragon anyway. Oh, come on. I will say, ever since the Legendary Edition, the assets in the game are stickier. I still like Mass Effect 3, though. Mass Effect 3, yeah, I mean, there's some areas that are an issue, but runs pretty good. Let's... I want to look at my journal. We still have to do Kasumi. Oh man, I'm not looking forward to that. We are playing on Insanity, so that's rough. But I may need to. You know what? We could do. Oh, you know what I meant to do? I meant to do the DLC stuff and do all the hammerhead things. That way we don't have to do it on stream. But it's good XP, and it might put us over the top of being able to handle the Kasumi quest fairly easily. And I say fairly easily because, again, it's on Insanity and it's not easy. But maybe that's what we'll do today.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
So we can't equivalate ratio when it comes to these things. That's what I see a lot. Oh, hey, it's Banana. How goes the stream? Is that chat shared between both platforms? No, it does not. So I have to kind of like keep an eye on one and one on the other. So it does not share it. I could do that if I did a split stream. Well, how do I put this? I'm trying to use my words carefully so that way it doesn't confuse anybody. You can take the same bit rate and just simply duplicate it, and it will share the chat. However, I don't want to do that. I want to retain a high bit rate on YouTube and the crappy bit rate on Twitch. So instead of doing 6,000, or I almost do 8,000 in Twitch, to be honest. Instead of doing 7,000 and 7,000, I'm doing 5,000 and 15,000. So I'm doing like 20,000, which is a lot more than obviously just 14,000. But if I were to do only 7K in YouTube, it would be far worse resolution at the end of the day. I just would not look good. So I opted to do it at 2 separate streams that are being simultaneously cast, which is more strain on my PC, but I think it's worth it. So, gotcha. And when you can duplicate it, that's how the program in OBS is able to kind of combine and just say, here's what it looks like, and it just rolls it. But because it's literally split in 2 and running parallel to each other, that's why they can't talk to each other, and that's why you don't see the chat combined. But that should work if you don't separate the 2 signals. Yeah, trust me, I did so much research, and I did so much before I ever even attempted to adjust the software. And even now I'm still like figuring things out. When I thought I was 99% sure what I was doing, I still ran into errors yesterday. So it goes to show.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
Good to see you, Banana.
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
The fact that you can hear me, Banana, is resolution number 1. My middle son, he operates more or less on a night schedule, and he was watching and I wanted to stream late at night where there wasn't a lot of people, so that way it wouldn't, like, if something went wrong, it wouldn't bother a lot of people. But he was saying, your microphone's muted, and I was like, I'm not muted. But when you separate the streams like this, the secondary canvas can only have one audio output, and I've tried everything I can to figure out how to increase that, but there's only one. So that's fine, I can work with that, but that means that every time I record now, I have to go and uncheck some things. So yeah, being able to hear you is good. Well, I mean, clearly I don't really have a lot of good things to say.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardatyakshi.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to talk about the aging. So she said that Morinth left at the age of 40, and she says she does not know. And I love how BioWare didn't try to tell us the age either, because they could very easily say, well, if, you know, Asari could live to be 1,000, and let's say that's 100 years old in human terms. Well, then 40 years old, that's like being 4 or something, you know? Or not even that, not even 4. An infant. I'm glad they didn't do that, because you can be biologically capable. You know, it's kind of like a deer when it's born, right? It can't run right away, but it can definitely run within a day, you know, within a few hours, whereas a human could not. So it's not a ratio of like how long can you live in comparison, and therefore that means it's the same age and mindset. So Morinth that leaving at age 40 would be considered young, but in the bigger picture, 12, you know, that's my guess. 11, 12, she left at 11, 12 or so. So at 40, even though it doesn't translate from a ratio wise, I don't think BioWare was ever trying to say that it should have. So, yeah, lies.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic.
Magic.
When the trait manifests at maturity,
See?
It is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
See, they don't have magic, so biotic powers are not magic. Let me be very clear. Let me repeat that. Biotic powers are not magic. I feel like a linear translation wouldn't make sense. Exactly. No, I agree. Like Asari, after age 50, would probably be fully physically developed and mature and just inexperienced. Yeah, I still think it's pretty young though, because Samara even says that's she doesn't know how that translates, but it's very young for a human. So I'm thinking like too young to really have left, to me, would be around 12, like just preteen. And so 50 would be what, 15 maybe, you know, something like that, 16. So I mean, that's my guess.
I thought Ardat-Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat-Yakshi are sterile, Shepherd. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you.
No, you're right. I was muted. The dogs were barking for a second, so the only thing I was saying is that we could do Kasumi's mission next. But if we did that, it would be a struggle bus. I could do the brothers mission, Overlord, I think that's the name of it. And if I did that, it's easy until the very end. And in which case, if I use my assault rifle, it's got a lot of decent heavy hitting rounds, but it unloads pretty fast, and that's okay. But I don't need heavy rounds for that last area, because there's these orbs that come down and they're trying to like get to the brother, and you need to shoot it so it doesn't do that. So an SMG is great for that. The problem is that you're being attacked by other enemies, and having the SMG as your weapon while you're doing other things. Yes, you can switch weapons, of course, but it takes a minute, and it's just it sucks for that. So I need to be really either at a high tech level, which I kind of am, or have a really good SMG. And I don't have the Locust, and I don't remember where to get that in this game. It might be with the DLC, but we'll see. Let me see here real quick. Let me run this ad real quick while I'm talking to Thane, because he's not going to say much to us.
Do you need something?
I feel like you were giving a thoughtful explanation, and we're just getting in any audio. I purposefully muted myself because the dogs were barking, so I'm glad you said something, Banana. I'm literally looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 things while I'm playing Insanity, Mass Effect.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
Look at this cool guy.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
And one thing you got to remember is that Thane has probably got a shorter lifespan than most humans. Not because he's sick, but that's just how their species is. So if he's been training since he's 6, probably been training from a human lifetime, like around 4, maybe 3. Toddler, you know?
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
So if he did his first hit when he was 12, that would be somewhere close to like 18. Yeah, that's about right. Again, everything's going to be compressed, and then it kind of like, goes out. But it won't be a true ratio.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who train assassins.
Every species trains assassins.
We
The
got
Hanar are
Kasumi's
only
loyalty.
unusual
That's
in that they need
right.
other
That's
species
right,
to do
in
killing
the
for them.
vault.
They have a strong grip and natural toxins.
So now I want to
but
do that.
have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Because if I do that, then I can do the DLC. You know what? Shoot, I should have done the Overwatch or Overlord off stream. Should have just done it. I kept telling myself I should have, but didn't.
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us, some of us, from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
It's not that dissimilar from I hate comparing humanity to this, but let's say you do have an entire country just decimated, completely wiped out. Not like spread here and there, just completely wiped out. And the very few refugees that will be taken in are by a group that has really nothing to gain by them being there. And that's actually the history. They helped them out when nobody else would. They didn't help them out with the intent of manipulating them. But the problem is that you can kind of see from the Hanar side, like, we'll help you, we'll take you in. But they probably already knew that they had an ecology that wasn't conducive to the Drell's biology. And that probably led to, like, what do we do? How do, you know? And it probably got the juices thinking, you know, the jellyfish thinking. And they said, hey, look, we could do this, we could do that. How do we get them off world to do things and, you know, give them jobs and stuff? So inevitably there were, and you know, Thane even mentions that there's other things that Drell could be doing. It's just that he was found to have a genetic predisposition for assassin work. So again, the Hanar regretted having to use him for that, because probably other Drell were used for other things, and that's not something that they bred them to be specifically used for at all. They give them the opportunity, the chance to say no to things. But as he said, most Drell feel emboldened to assist them because of their gratitude. And that's about it. Yeah.
The way you describe it, the Hanar sound like weaklings.
Out here, they are. But if you could see them in the encompassing, the oceans of Kaje, you would see them differently. A stream of silver in the dark, looping, diving. So fast the eye can't follow. Laughter like the squeals of a child vibrates the water. They fly over the black of the seabed like birds, plumed with the light of heaven.
Here's what I would like to see. The Hanar, oh man, what is the name of that planet? It starts with a D. Anyway, it's the one in Mass Effect 3 where you find Leviathan. I wonder if we couldn't recruit the Hanar to help assist us if the Leviathan race, the creators, turned on us. That would be interesting. Stuff like that I think about. Like there's so many ways that they have built the lore to be consistently used for storytelling purposes. And again, when I ridicule Andromeda, it's mainly because it's like you have to build the lore. And Andromeda was trying to do too much too soon. You don't need three movies. You don't need 3 games to tell your story. They covered a lot of this in Mass Effect 1. They just simply were consistent with their connective tissue. And that's where Andromeda failed. They was trying to connect things that had no connection. And then when you were able to find out more, you were right. There was no connection here. They were just making stuff up as they went. So, anyway, enough of that.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
Billions more have to be left behind. This is what I was saying. They sent hundreds of ships, thousands were saved. Now think about the ratio there, 1,000 to 1 billion. You know, so they're probably 1% of the population that's left now. Again, that's why Thane is grateful to assist the Hanar where they can't do these things on their own. And I've never gotten the impression for not a single mission Thane has ever done was for not necessarily bad people, but people who were doing bad things lethally to others, to good, not just good people, but just to others. And it wasn't to leverage positions politically, for instance. Like, if you had a politician who was corrupt, who was killing people, then maybe the Hanar might get involved. But you get the impression that it's more or less people like the ones that we've been dealing with. Very similar to Cerberus, very similar to the Alliance even, Shepard's missions, to take out somebody who is actually doing violent things to innocent people. And that's been Thane's work this whole time. We don't know that, but I get the strong impression that that is the case. Not only because some of the drill, the Hanar have kind of referenced that, but Thane is so open, he's not hiding anything. He's not lying to you. If you asked him straight up, is there like a job or something that you thought that the person could have been redeemed or something, he probably would tell you. But
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes? When all the world
so Thane
is
is literally
overcharged with
1 in a
inhabitants,
million. It's
and the
1 in
last
a
remedy
billion.
of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died
Because
around them,
it's not just
my people
Thane
slaughtered
as a
each other for
species,
mouthfuls
as
of
you know,
water,
a member of a species is
crumbs of food.
he's 1 in a million. But his talent level, his unique features make him 1 in a billion for sure. Because we don't run across Drell very often at all. You get to play him a little bit in Mass Effect 3's multiplayer, but they're not like Thane. It's fun to play, but you're like a glass cannon.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then, the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
So, again, he doesn't ever regret anything, but when he meets his wife, he has a lot of regret over the bigger picture. So, I don't think there's any one single job he could ever come back and say, yeah, that one could have been done differently, or that one could have been, maybe, they weren't deserving of death or something. He's never said that, but he does regret that he was thrust into a situation where he was felt, like I mentioned before, emboldened due to his talent to obligate his services to the Hanar. But it's not until he meets his wife that he starts feeling that there was maybe a different way, where he didn't see that before. That's the regret he has, not so much the regret of the actions, if that makes sense. So.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
Yeah, to me, Thane is infinitely interesting. There's so much there. And yet, even with as much as you do find out, there's still more under the layers if you choose to look for it. And there's things left out. There are some things he does not talk about, and it's not because he's hiding anything from you. It's just, it doesn't have the context for him to be able to communicate it effectively. So, let's see. No, you know what? I meant to go to see Kasumi because I think Tally's there. Yeah. Grunt may have something to say though.
Shepard.
Just like the Rex.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this one imprint, a Solarian with the... what are they? The things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
The little bifurcating headpiece is what he's referring to. Yeah, I wouldn't know what they're called either. They're not antenna.
Don't wear yourself out on someone else's memories. We've got our own bad guys to fight.
Your enemies are my enemies. We'll shove the Collector's claws where a dark sun can't shine, and they will deserve it. I won't disrespect their strengths by doing less than the worst to them.
That's the kind of thinking that will save a galaxy.
You make it possible, Shepard. You're my battle master. You give me purpose. That's what makes Krogan feared soldiers, and not animals. Lead well, Shepard. You have my respect.
Alright, so we get some Renegade. Nice. Yeah, let's go up. Now maybe Jack. Jack might have something. Don't think so, but... Then let's go do Kasumi. I really want to do the other one, though, because it's only for one little scene in Mass Effect 3, but I think it's kind of worth it.
Hey,
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's so...
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
Kept the haircut. I love that part. But I do love her haircut in Mass Effect 3. It looks really, really good. I think this is the part that I reference a lot, but I'm gonna just play out the scene and then talk about it later.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What'd you do when you found out?
What do you think?
It's hard to imagine you in a cult.
I was looking for they were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
You must have met some good people, too.
You've seen where I came from. Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson. Done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
Military's a hard target. Bet that made you some friends.
Shouldn't have left the thing unlocked. Besides, parades are boring. I helped.
So, when you design a military vessel and it goes into a parade, make sure it has a locking feature. That's my 2 cents. That's what I've learned from Mass Effect. Someone in chat may need that information. I don't know.
You were a pirate, too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone, anyway. Good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
I'm surprised you'd even mention vandalism in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
A space station? You're pushing what I can believe.
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that made us a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response. Fuck 'em.
Sorry. I use these little blankets as like my armrest. So when they fall, it's not easy to get cozy again.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No,
Shouldn't you?
there's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. Thanks for asking.
And adjust the lighting just a little bit, because I like that red. There we go. All right, I think we're good. Oh man, I'm on the fence. Do we do Overlord or do we do... Oh, there's Tally.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
I've been so tired this week. This is like horrible this week. But I realized that it's all the pollen in my area. I mean, it's like caking the vehicles around here. Everything's yellow. Just like taking off in the morning because there would be some moisture on the windshield. Just wiping it once, it's just like almost completely covered with just where the windshield wiper goes. Man, and that has made me so tired. I think my body's just fighting it. So I haven't gotten like the, I don't get the head, nasal drainage, none of that stuff. But my body is actively fighting those histamines. And of course, just like Benadryl, when you have an antihistamine at work, you start getting tired. So I think that's been my issue. I've just been so tired.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
That's actually pretty interesting. I think that's something that could be developed on a lore side of things for the Quarians, because she doesn't know, but that's what's been theorized, is that since they don't have insects on her planet, which is so fascinating to me because everywhere, and maybe BioWare has, I've never thought about this, a lot of indoctrinated beings for the the Reapers are insect-like. The Keepers, the Protheans. I'm trying to remember. The Rachni, I wonder if BioWare is actually saying something about the Quarians specifically, because they don't have insect life. They're so not what the Reapers are, which are creators of AI. And if the Reapers are AI, it's almost like their counter position. And not only did the Quarians create an AI, but an AI that is not hell-bent on destroying its creators, which has happened over and over and over. I have never thought about that. That's going to be very difficult to put all together because I just thought of that. Maybe it's a happy accident that BioWare did. That I'm talking about. But maybe they did it on purpose. There are no insects on Rannoch. Interesting.
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't have all been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld in our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire all awry. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check. I disinfected. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
How did you get sick this time?
It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
How exactly does the sickness work?
Say I get exposed to a human disease, like... What did Navigator Presley have that time?
Okay.
Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
Yeah, I was trying to block and ban a person on Twitch. Well, it's not a person, it's a bot. Twitch has such a bad bot problem. So, sorry.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first, and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except... well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
I appreciate the thought, Tally. And I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Nevertheless, I'd be honored to link suits with you, Shepard. You know, if you were a Quarian and we weren't already on a suicide mission. I'm going to tinker a bit more. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
Kenneth, what has the new shielding done to your power grid balance?
Not much. With built-in capacitor subsystems, they have a surprisingly low draw.
Doesn't that mean the shielding boost wouldn't last long under fire?
True. They're built for hard, fast strikes, not firefights of attrition.
Oh, yeah. Use Siri bot for that. Oh, okay. Super easy to set up. Basically, another viewer adds it as a mod and automatically prevents spam bots. Yeah, fortunately, they are all using the same phrases. They just misspelled things on purpose so that way it gets through those filters. So they're not showing up, but you know, I have to manually take action on it, and I just love blocking them, you know, when they pop up. I wonder if Tally wouldn't be here because she's supposed to show up after you do the Miranda mission. Nah, she's not there. Oh well. I'm really, really divided. Do we, Kelly?
No messages for you, Commander.
Okay. I swear. Kelly's getting on my last nerve. Okay. Here it is. Assault rifle. I knew I had some kind of upgrade. Yeah. Okay, we're good. We're all set. Love having the, you know, end upgrade for the assault rifle. I'm divided whether or not to do the Overlord or Kasumi. Let's do Kasumi, and if we have time, maybe we'll do the Overlord, you know? What do y'all think?
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Actually, wanted to talk. Medical matters. Aware that mission is dangerous. Different species react differently to stress. Aware you come by a great deal. Have had other species become attracted to me before. Awkward. Not interested.
You've had members of other species make a pass at you?
Constantly. Very awkward. Skin tone apparently attractive by Turian standards. Subset of Krogan sexual deviants enjoy Solarian flexibility. More cartilage and skeletal structure. Asari offers intriguing, actually. Wonder why. Trans-species pheromones unlikely to work. Must be neurochemical.
You hear what he just said? Asari offers intriguing, actually. Wonder why. He's questioning it, and he doesn't know. That's how overarching the Asari manipulation can be. Even someone who is dogmatic in their scientific approach can't really understand why being with an Asari would be attractive. He can't figure it out.
Wait a minute, Morden. You're just yanking me around, aren't you?
Shocking suggestion. Doctor-patient confidentiality, a sacred trust. Would never dream of mockery. Enjoy yourself while possible, Shepard. We'll be here studying cell reproduction. Much simpler, less alcohol and mood music required.
He would have to get in the mood to get with Shepard, because it ain't happening as far as he's concerned. Let's see here. Nothing there. Yeah, we're good. All right, I guess we're all set. See, the reason why I'm thinking I want to do Kasumi first is because if I can at least get the loyalty missions out of the way, we can do the Reaper IFF and then we're done. Well, I mean, there's obviously a lot after that. We have the Legion stuff. There's a few other quests that open up, but we're pretty much at the end game at that point. But if we did the Overwatch or Overlord or whatever it's called, yeah, disable false signal. I've been doing this whole chain up to this point, so I'm thinking we could just do this one real quick. And then we need to do the Shadow Broker. Part of me wants to do the Shadow Broker now. Oh man, I haven't even touched these planets. I don't need the...
Launching probe.
I don't need the minerals or anything, but I do need to explore all these. Where'd it go?
Launching probe.
Darwin. Do this one. Okay.
Launching probe.
But what really propelled me to try to do the Twitch and YouTube thing at the same time was a game that's coming out called No Rest for the Wicked. I streamed it last night. I'm going to keep the VOD on for Twitch, but I deleted it for YouTube because of just some issues. And when I actually start streaming that one, if I do it regularly, I want it to be a nice, clean stream, you know? Because the VODs are very important in YouTube. But my YouTube channel is doing just fine. It is interesting that there's what's going on the podcast channel is that YouTube is definitely recommending us, and then they just stop. Like we'll have good click-through rate. We'll have a good audience retention for some of them, but they'll just stop recommending it just out of the blue.
Probe launched.
And it's really frustrating. Again, I don't have that problem on my own channel.
Launching probe.
I mean, at some point they do stop regularly, advertising it. That's understandable. But
probe launched.
The podcast one doesn't make sense. And again, I believe it may have something to do with when we create a video that, like my 2-point museum video, it's got less than 100 views. But my Monster Hunter one got almost 1,000, and if I had put those on my own channel, they would be well over 1,000 easy. So Monster Hunter would probably be something like 3,000 views, and the 2-point museum would probably be at least 1,000. And it just has to do with like YouTube showing it to people. And right now, the Gamers Advocate channel is like, I see what YouTube's doing. It's trying to like figure out, maybe this group will like it, maybe this group will like it, maybe these similar viewers will like this similar content. But I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that information like right away. It's taking like several days for YouTube to finally start trying that, and then suddenly they stop when it looks like it's successful.
I have detected an anomaly.
Okay, so another good mission that we can do. I believe this one is the...
detected. Report to hazard shelters immediately. Repeat. Javelin.
Yeah, the javelin one. This is the one you gotta... If you're not careful, you can really screw up. Well, it won't change the end thing, but at the very end, you can say send the missiles here or send the missiles there. And a lot of times you're like, I want to send it here, and it means that you're gonna like save the other one, or whatever it is. It's like you have to read it real close. As far as many times as I've done this mission, I always get confused. Yeah, but I like this one. We might have no problem with this one. I'm gonna put her in black. I like her in black. We're gonna take Grunt, and we're gonna take probably Jack. This area is fairly congested, and they take cover, and it's timed, so you have to really push it. But I like this mission. It's a good one. There we go. Warp ammo. Nice. And she has the phalanx. Claim Matic. I keep calling it Matlock. It's the Matic. But yeah, I'm looking forward to streaming No Rest for the Wicked on my own channel and Twitch. So
warning, 2 missiles.
let me put we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that.
Are approaching target. I am transmitting
There
a
was a
countdown
battle
to
here.
impact.
Nothing can hurt me!
Why is it taking me out of cover? What's that all about? Yeah, it's already acting a little buggy. So this may be one of those where I save when we can. We may need a reload. Because it'll do this where just out of the blue, just your character can't take cover or doesn't regenerate health, so in the legendary
Ambush incoming. I am Krogan!
Oh yeah, I forgot we have oops. That was my fault.
shields have failed.
Too late!
My favorite thing.
They're coming.
Okay.
Feel the blood rage. Feel the blood.
No sweat.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
Krogan!
Go down there, guys.
No sweat.
Worthless.
Coming.
There we go. I was gonna give them cover while they went down there. Okay. All right. I think we're good.
Right.
Right behind you. No sweat.
Taking cover.
What's up, bro? How you doing, Quiescent Pandemonium? It's good to see you. I am doing the dual stream where I'm on Twitch and YouTube. So, how are you doing?
Nothing can hurt me.
I think we're good. But yeah, I'm trying to see how far I can, press the issues on this. I really wanted to keep the resolution high in
Too late. Now you're dead.
YouTube.
On it.
I'm here.
Taking fire.
No problem.
Oh, my thing got moved. Crap. No. Oh my god. This is going to require a reload at some point. Because now I can't switch my hotkeys. I kept trying to get my my drone. It wouldn't let me do it. Alright, hold on. Let's see if it lets me do it now. Okay. Still won't let me do it. Okay, there we go. Okay. Alright. I think we're good. Got 33 seconds, y'all. Open the safe first. Okay. Let's do this. So I'm literally looking at 3 or 4 things at the same time, Quiescent. So I appreciate your patience. But I'm looking at chat over on YouTube. I'm looking at chat over on Twitch. Looking at the stream health. And I'm playing the game on Insanity. I'm busting multi-chat. By the way, this game sound is too loud. If it's too loud, you're too old. But no, it's just the combat music. I think it's the music that's too loud. The rest of it's fine. Oh yeah, see, I did somehow the music did get pulled up. Let's turn that down a little bit. Okay. Multi-chat, I was mentioning to Banana before, you can't get it to work the way I'm splitting the streams. So what I'm doing is that I'm sending a high bit rate to YouTube and the standard bit rate to Twitch. And that means that those two aren't talking. When you're able to a dual stream they do talk to each other. It's basically the same stream at the same bit rate and everything's the same. But that's not what I'm doing. I'm splitting it and having them go side by side, but they're not sharing the information. So, by the way, and I'm writing in both chat. The SFX is also kind of, oh, okay. That's what I knew. I knew it wasn't sharing it though. So that's why I was saying that. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it, Quiescent. I appreciate it quite a bit. It's just, you don't need to worry about that. There is a way for me to share the chat on stream. It looks like crap, but there is a way to do that. At some point, I'll figure out something else to do. But yeah. Okay, so you got to read this. Missile 1, apply kill switch to protect Alliance interest and tactical viability, albeit at the cost of hundreds of lives in the city. Resident district. So, in other words, it always makes it seem like you're going to send the missile there. And you want to say, no, let's blow up this one. But you got to read it. So the resident district, missile 2, apply kill switch here to save the city and hundreds of lives. With its industrial area destroyed, however, the colony will no longer be viable, will have to be evacuated. Again, a lot of times, like when you see this, it's like fire missile control, the kill switch. Well, let's, have it attack the spaceport then, if we have to do one. It's a kill switch, so you're saying which one to not send. So it's like backwards thinking. Like they could have totally did this quest better, but we're gonna try to save the city.
Done.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a little scene there where one of the monitors goes snow. Fine.
We're clear.
Ah, see? It's not letting me end. See, this is classic legendary edition.
I'm with you.
I'm supposed to be able to hit F to end the mission. But no, I'm going to have to reload it. So yeah. The SFX is also kind of, yeah, but I like the sound effects being a little on the, I obviously have them turned down, but 2 OBS at the same time, like we talked earlier. I'm not doing 2 OBS. Well, so what it is, it's in OBS, but OBS's extension is doing 2 streams at the same time. Yes, in essence. But that does come with some other problems. The chat is one of them. The other thing is the audio, and I didn't know this until I had to experiment and play with it. There's only one audio channel in this format for YouTube, and I don't like that. I always like splitting my signals. And YouTube, when I just stream exclusively on YouTube, has no problems with that. It can't do more than 2 channels though. So, but that's fine. All I need is 2 channels, the game and microphone. However, I don't like them being on the same channel, because if I had to download it, then for my own purposes, then I couldn't separate the game and the my microphone. So, if the music's too loud or the game is too loud, I can adjust it manually in VODs. Well, not for YouTube, but for my own purposes. So when I, edit. And now I can't do that, because if I lower one channel, the whole thing's lowered. How you doing, Mongoose? How you doing? I can't exit the scene, which sucks. In?
No problem.
Yeah,
No
see,
sweat.
that was supposed to make it go whatever, and then you ended up on the Normandy. So I think we're stuck. I think we're going to have to do this again. Yeah, I have to do it again. You mean you can't exit? No, I can't. It won't let me. Oh, I have it happen all the time in Legendary. Like you'll be in the middle of a mission. I was just talking about this. Like I saw it happening. Like when I first came into this area, it kept throwing me out of the cover, which happens, but it would let me take cover. And then when I was shooting one of the guys, it went straight through the whole crowd. And I said, oh, it's acting up. And when that happens, like I said, the whole game gets buggy, and like this scene just bugged out entirely. So I'm going to have to probably do this one again. The sooner we get out of Mass Effect 2, the better. And all it takes is usually one reload, and then everything works.
There was a battle here.
Warning. 2 missiles are approaching target. I am transmitting a countdown to impact.
See, that one hit him. Before it didn't hit him at all. And that's also what makes Insanity kind of hard, because when it gets buggy like
Feel
this,
the blood rage! Nice shooting.
then it's hard on top of glitches, you know? It sucks. I only had Emmy poop itself on the Legendary. Yeah, for me, I have less problems in Mass Effect 1. There are occasional problems, but Mass Effect 2 is the biggest one that I have issues with. You know, the very beginning area where you're fighting on Omega, and you're surrounded by the Vorcha, and you're trying to do the fans. That was on an endless loop. The guys would not die, and then when you finally got somebody's shield down, like it went all the way back up, and it was like this is not right. So
now taking cover. Nothing can hurt me.
of course, everything in
one more
Insanity has shields, so
worthless. Kill them.
there we go.
They're up ahead.
Feel them.
Oh yeah, like I said, I want to do. They won't do it. This sucks. See there?
Blood rage.
See how my UI is all like it picks up this instead? It's not what I want. I'm gonna have to manually do this. Like I said, the sooner we get out of Mass Effect 2, the better.
Too late. Now you're dead.
Okay.
Hostiles. Feel the blood rage.
I'll kill you all.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely frustrating. I play the game to relax, not lock myself into hardcore mode. And that's the thing. That's why I don't mind, like, if we have to, like, bring it down from Insanity to hell normal, it's fine. I mean, clearly I can do this on Insanity. It's just the game bugs out and it makes it impossible to play. But yeah. Twitch's bit rate is too low for 1440. No, I agree. That's why you want. I said it at the beginning of the stream. You don't want to watch probably on Twitch on 1440. Put it on 720. But I can't change one resolution without changing the other one. If I were to do 1080 in YouTube, it would be 1080 for Twitch, which would be just about right. The problem is that if you do 1080 with the podcast channel, the bit rate, I mean the encoder for the VODs are horrible. So the 1080 looks like 720. There's no point. But if I do it at 2K at 1440, then it uses a different encoder, which gives us a very crystal clear 1080, 720, doesn't matter what you do. It's crystal clear. So the pros outweigh the cons, and it's gonna be 1440 anytime I stream. But I would recommend, if you're watching it on Twitch, put it on 720. It's probably the best way to see it.
Trouble!
I can take you on! Shields have failed.
I am Krogan!
No problem.
Moving.
Crap.
Feel the blood rage.
Okay. Should be good. I always check for some reason. I don't know why I do that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, if this does it again, we're gonna have to do a hard reload of the game because something else is going on.
Nothing can hurt me.
Okay. I can't wait to not have to do this in Mass Effect 3. The just opening a door that's obviously required for the
My shields are down.
area. I mean, what are they gonna do? Let's do this.
Feel the blood rage.
One sec.
On it.
There we go. Maybe it glitched out because I ran out of time, in theory. Okay. Come on. Just give me the thing. There we go. I forgot to tell you that I got to see Jennifer Hill at last year's Fan Expo.
Kill switch code. Therefore, only one missile can be stocked.
Oh, yeah?
Use the kill switch code to save your
Last year's
selected
Fan
target.
Expo. So, like, when last year? Was it at the end of the year, or?
Done.
See, this is what was supposed to happen, this scene. And it never triggered. Oh, and I didn't get the power cells. Crap. Oh, well. Yeah, see, now it says hold F to end mission. Before Legendary, I do believe it just took us back to the ship. So at least they're giving us the option to loot the rest of the room now. That's what I needed to get right there. So F. Leave. Yeah, you did it. It was September. Oh, okay, cool. I'm strongly there's been a lot of things I've seen, little videos that
Commander,
say
you received a new message at your private terminal.
that because of Jennifer Hill, we think that there's she'll be in Shepard will be back in Mass Effect. What they say 5, and I say 4, of course. So I believe them. I just don't think Jennifer Hill's saying anything that has ever lent us to believe that actually that's true. Jennifer Hill could be in Mass Effect 4, but not necessarily Shepard, if that makes sense. She's been in so many other things that, there's no reason to strongly suspect that that's exactly what she's there for. And even if she was, maybe she's just voicing Shepard that is like a hologram or something, that doesn't necessarily mean Shepard's the main character, although I think it should be. Yeah, those pesky NDAs. I know. Thank you for my daughter, from Diana. Okay. So we got that done. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do a hard save, and I'm going to exit the game and then just reload it real quick, and that usually fixes the problem. So give me 1 second. I would love it if Mark Meir, Jennifer Hill got the via hologram voice lines, and that's it. I don't know. Like I said, I personally believe that this is Shepard's story. It's always been Shepard's story. Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, you're saving the galaxy as Shepard. I think the story is about Shepard. It's Shepard's story wrapped in a Mass Effect lore. And so if you're going to have another Mass Effect game, I don't think you can just ignore. It's kind of like Star Wars saying, we're going to continue the series, but all Jedi and all Sith are gone. There's no more Force. You could do it. But that's kind of missing the point here. You know? Yeah, it is, but I would find it hilarious and disappointing at the same time. I don't, because like I said, for me, I'd be more disappointed if they didn't say that's really what this game is about. It's about Shepard. And I've lost count how many examples I have of how Shepard is so unique, and that allows for events to occur, that allows for Shepard to survive when Shepard should not survive. Anyway, like I said, there's so many examples, and to just say, oh, you know what, we're going to make another Mass Effect game, but without Shepard. We're only here because of Shepard. I don't think that's appropriate. Either Shepard comes along for the ride, or it's really, for me, not a Mass Effect game anymore. And I totally understand the other side of that. But
anomaly detected.
Check all those tunnels for runners, or report back to Captain Nerem when you're done. Check all those tunnels.
Check all those tunnels.
Check all those tunnels for runners, or report back to Captain.
Probe away.
All right, we're going to do this mission. This is what I meant to do originally. And then we're going to do... Should we do the Kasumi mission? I don't know. I'm still on the fence. Bring Zaid. Okay. Part of me wants Overload, part of me wants Incinerate. I'm gonna go with Overload. I really need to be using that a lot more often. Energy drain, nice. Telly, Zaid. I need to change his to the Incisor. Yeah. Although hopefully he uses the Matic. I'm gonna change him over to the Collector. No, the Avenger as well. Yeah. Yeah, but no, you're not wrong, Quiescent. Twitch's bitrate is too low for 1440, but that's not the point. I would watch it in 720. Okay, I need to move some things around. See, now it's working. Now my UI is working just fine. Which is great.
Ambush!
I'm gonna give her.
Nothing's
Oh, I forgot to.
faster than 50 weapons hog.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm getting obliterated here. Okay, let's do this.
They're all yours, Chica.
Okay, that's better. We were getting demolished there for a little bit.
Anyone else want some? Down you go.
Safety's off.
Here we go. After you.
On it.
Firing concussed. This shot.
Okay.
Heavy weapons.
There we go.
Get down.
Okay.
Leave the shields to me.
What is going on?
Grabbing cover.
There we go.
Combat throws away.
Okay. I had a shield remover, but I think I traded that in for the tungsten ammo, which is fine with me. I'm good with that. Okay. Yeah, but it runs so much better now. Sometimes you just need to do that in legendary, is close it, reopen it. Sometimes just, reloading a save will work, but usually closing and reopening it does the trick.
A shuttle just landed outside the southern entrance. Get out there and take them out, now.
Yeah, if we were a much larger channel, I could definitely do it at 1080 and not worry about the YouTube side suffering from the encoding.
Due to concerns over employee safety, the Broadfield mining facility has been closed until further notice.
But because it turns the VOD into an encoder that's really bad, you have to do it at 2K for it to actually look decent.
Firing an impact shot.
Ah, missed. Missed entirely. I whiffed.
Go for the optics, Chica. Go for the optics.
Taking cover.
He's got a lot of health. And it'll be really kind of fun doing the dual stream with, say, like SWTOR or something, because I really want to go back to doing my Imperial Agent run. I think that's really a lot of fun to see on Twitch, personally, because of the story content. But on YouTube, it's going to be, stuff that we haven't covered on the channel very much. I did one stream. That's it. I love how SWTOR is completely narrated. until you get to DLC, the third DLC.
Hey, cousin, that jerk Selim just fired me for no reason. I swear the guy has it out for me. I hear the Blue Suns are hiring people to take out some dumbass vigilante on Omega. I'm gonna go show them how it's done. Wish me luck.
Yeah, we don't have Garrus with us. There we go. And I'm making some sun tea. So I'll have some sun tea for later. Looking forward to that. I'm going to get to watch my Houston Cougars. My family, a lot of them, including my mom, all went to Texas Tech. My son just graduated from Texas Tech. So that's going to be on the...
Due to Phillips' brilliant expansion of the northern mining tunnels into the mess hall last week, our small facility will be closing indefinitely. All teams will be transferred to the nearest starbase shortly.
Okay.
Let's go!
Just a second.
Got your back. Taking cover.
Taking cover!
Going to cover.
Incoming.
Hostiles down. Hell of a shot.
Okay. Yeah, having Tally is just great for the shields. Because when you're playing on Insanity, almost everything starts off with a shield. And you can't do things like Shockwave that Jack has unless you remove the shield first. So, yeah, having Tally with me is just like, it's like a warm blanket. Very comfortable. Or a cold blanket if you like cold blankets. I don't know. Save a lot in Legendary because the game glitches so much. Sorry, camera went all over the place. Get some power cells. I didn't realize I was this low on.
We've got a major haul coming in from that dig site, boys. Move all the
Heavy
unsorted
weaponry.
cargo to the mines to make room.
Okay. There we go. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the ass. I forgot it was this mission.
Whoever you
we
are,
may die.
you won't make it out of here alive.
I did not realize. I got the right crew though. This is exactly the crew I want for this. Maybe Grunt would be better than Zaid, but at this point, I'm okay. Zaid, please, please, buddy.
Coming. Back. Shields down.
Yeah. And with two of those mechs on Insanity, it's very difficult. Plus, they put you right behind an explosive thing right here. I mean, it's just like, what?
Just a second.
Lead the way.
Having a drone is really, really important. And so we're gonna... Okay. Having the drone really distracts them.
Armor defenses online.
They're all yours, Tika.
Okay, now that's down, so we can do this.
Nail! Get out, now!
There we go. Oh boy. Dadgummit. What is going on? There it is. Oh, she's sending her drone. I wanted her to steal his shields.
Looks to command support! Watch yourself!
Oh, they're both dead. Oh no. Did not notice that.
Over here!
This guy's a pain. Okay, let's get rid of him.
Combat drone away.
Okay, he's down.
Take the way.
Okay. Cal is dead. Not great. Not great. Okay.
Loud and clear. While their shields are down.
The problem is that this captain is right up on me. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to switch weapons. He should already be dead, but he's not. Yeah, the assault rifle should be good for this guy.
Sit down! Heads up.
Great. Oh, come on. There we go. Now we'll do this. There, he's down. All right.
You got it.
Crap. Get him. Get him, drone. Get him, drone. There we go. All right. Let's not be stupid.
Here we go.
Something crazy. Let's just do this traditional.
Down you go.
All right, we got him. Tally is alive again. Thank you, Tally. Sorry you died, Tally. So we did pretty good. All right. Don't think there's any crates over here. Yeah, if you come do this mission a little too soon, those mechs will wreck you, man. On Insanity, I should say. Where did I see that? There it is. Yeah. Client agent incoming. An agent from the prospective client arrived today. Prothean artifact confirmed. Dig site location confirmed. Okay. When you are an infiltrator, you can actually stealth your way in here, and so you can make the mechs go all the way over there, and then you can come over here and start, you know, one-shotting them. Well, I mean, taking shots at them, I should say. So you could be like boom, 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 and then turn yourself invisible again, and then, you know, put yourself in a place of safety like back here and start shooting at them again. Rinse and repeat. we go. There we go. Oh, what? See? I told the game to sprint, and it took cover right in the middle of midair. So, again, one of those got to keep an eye on. We may need to reload the game again. All right. Where are we at? Where are we at? Very good, very good. Awesome. Hey, there's nothing wrong with getting all this extra XP, you know? Even if we don't get any items and we don't... Well, we do need some money. There's a few things we could get.
We've done it.
When we go back to Liara, there's some things we could upgrade. And there might be an item or two on the Citadel we could upgrade as well. I think there's a SMG we can upgrade, I think. Again, so if we can upgrade our SMG and we can go to the Overlord DLC, then be all good, you know. We're gonna quick save right here. We're gonna do a hard save now that we're back on the ship. Again, I'm a save scumming fool when it comes to Mass Effect Legendary, because it's just buggy enough that it just makes life difficult. In fact, I'm going to load the save where we're at, and it should clean up any issues that we have. Should. But yeah, no, I don't hate Mass Effect 2. I mean, you would swear by all the things I say bad about it. It's just, I prefer Mass Effect 3 so much more. Yeah, Overlord, it's really, really tempting, but you can't just do Overlord. You have to do all the little island hopping with the Hammerhead, and I just don't like it. Do not like the Hammerhead. Let's do Kasumi. Yeah. I need to at least leave one mission available, so that way when we do the Legion thing, I think in Legendary though it fixed it to where you can just go straight to do his thing. And that counts as the one mission between that and rescuing the crew. So we could do Kasumi. Help Kasumi. And then maybe I'll do the Overload on my own. And then when we come back to Mass Effect 2, we'll be pretty much getting Legion and just being done with the game. Depleted. Look at this thing.
Probe away.
Land. Let's get it done. Kasumi. Yeah. Her flashbang grenade is not that big of a deal, so let's do that. Do that. Awesome.
Looking good, Miss Allison Gunn. Hawk won't be able to keep his eyes off you.
I assume Allison Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
Take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason?
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think? You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a sidearm. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
It would have been great if that was Garrus as the statue. And then, because, you know, we retrieve him, he comes with us at that point. That would have been great. Rendered with low poly graphics.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
What's in the gray box that makes it worth all this trouble?
The gray box holds KG's memories. Everything from all the codes and plans he stole to all the time we spent together. Wrapped up in those memories is the secret he
Those
stole.
memories? Look at those memories.
KG never told me what it was. But the information got him killed.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for.
Oh no, her teeth clip. And I don't even care about any of that stuff.
This is our stop.
It's kind of funny. The Unreal Engine for these games back then just worked so well that they. Now I'm having trouble, but
hold a moment.
Again, it's the Legendary
There seems
Edition.
to be an issue with the statue.
It's like.
Is there a problem? Yeah.
No, Mr. Hawk. Just doing a scan.
There's some kind of like coding going on that makes it not
I don't believe we've
optimized.
met. Donovan Hawk.
Like I said, like it would say I'm in cover and I'm not in cover. I'm not in cover and it just lets me take cover in midair. I mean, that's not normal. Like I said, there's just some things in the Legendary Edition that are just like so. But when the game first came out, flawless.
I've heard a lot about you. Name's Allison Gunn.
And I've heard a lot about you. You've been very busy lately, if the extranet is to be believed.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you? You may pass through, Ms. Gunn. You were invited after all, but I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
Care to explain why my friend has to stand outside?
I don't like the look of your friend, so she stays outside. Simple as that.
I don't like the look of Quiet and Pandemonium, so Quiet and Pandemonium must stay outside. Okay.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No. We've never seen each other in person. And no one knows what I look like. Just watching his ass, I'm sure.
That's exactly
blame
what Quiet and Pandemonium would say. Never show myself in public, and nobody knows what I look like. I can't imagine how he would suspect anything.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can. We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
This scene always reminds me of Tomb Raider. And there's some scenes that where you do dress up and you're like this and you're, you know, in the, like, I think it's in London or something. And but this always reminds me of that.
How did you ever contain that situation on the Hollow?
Oh, that?
Also, my teeth clip like hers when I talk.
A little pressure and bam, done.
Thank goodness. I thought those rabble would dog you for years.
That goes to a security room. We'll probably have to get in there at some point. Let's case the vault and figure out what we have to do.
I'm pretty sure we just kind of start looking around, and I don't remember all the little steps here, but it's not, there's not a ton here.
I hear he's dead, or gone, or something. Good riddance, I say.
Very nice. There's more here than I expected.
Like, this would be great if it was Garrus, and so that way when you come back and get all your stuff,
voice lock,
he joins you.
Kinetic barrier,
It'd be great.
DNA scanner.
A little bit
Looks
easier.
like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. KG could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it.
Okay. So, let's see here.
It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to
We'll
scan
get
for
a
electromagnetic
DNA sample
fields.
from Donovan Hawk. Let's go out here. Sneak into... Oh yeah, you can go up this way. I'm going to do that last. Give me a second
I
here.
hear Mr. Hawk's vault is exquisite.
Who could know? He never lets anyone near it.
Who could know? Who could possibly know this stuff? Private Reams. No way we can sneak out of that party. The place is locked down tight, and security chief Rowe's in charge. No way Rowe would let that get past her. I'd rather stand around bored on guard duty than risk a wrath. Sorry, Samuels.
Chief Rowe, huh? She sounds like a hard ass.
Donovan.
If we could tap
Donovan
into the
Hawk Tula.
guard's communications, I could probably use this information.
Leave some DNA behind? Yeah. Probably so. I think, you know, I don't want to assume anything here, but I think we might have heard the last of the Hawktua girl. I have no opinion strongly one way or the other, to be honest. But anytime you do a crypto coin nowadays, I don't know why people think, I mean, that your influencer is going to be different from all the other examples that we have. You know? Just don't understand that. I know the answer to that. I'm just saying, if the Gamers Advocate channel or if Legion Grey puts out a crypto coin, don't fall for it. We will not be doing that, of course, but that's a next level of manipulation that I just cannot understand. You know the answer. Yeah. I really wish there was a way to, like, push them.
Someone's coming.
So we're gonna do this.
Going dark.
Grabbing cover. Brace yourself. I see them.
Sure thing.
Okay.
Going silent.
And there it is. There it is. All right. I got this crappy pistol. Okay. This is how we exit.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick
Only
and
real
quiet.
imaginary coin there is, except Comcoin? Yeah. Yeah, we came up with Comcoin a long time ago.
It's clean. It's a plant.
But
Ha! Found a sample?
Now a credit shit.
good. One chip. Now that's what I'm talking about.
No DNA, but looks like Hawk's been trying to crack KG's gray box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet. Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. We're going to need more than this for the scanner, though. Empty. Too bad. A cigarette butt would have been a good source.
Good morning. Time to wake up.
Damn.
He can't be in here.
Ah.
Cover.
You see that? Going dark.
On my screen.
Lost shields.
Yeah, this gun. Oh man, thought he was dead.
Gotcha.
Whew, that was close.
We're done here.
Yeah, I thought he was dead. Okay.
No hair, no skin flakes.
That
The
dude is cooked.
housekeepers must be thorough.
All right. Get some money while we're here, I guess. What? I can't wait until I no longer have to do this in Mass Effect 3. You just wave your Omni tool.
The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. It's probably contaminated, though. We should find another sample.
Okuda. Little progress to report. We have now completed dictionary attacks using the words and phrases from 4,800 galactic languages. Research into the Okuda family has not produced any matches. It is unlikely that a random brute force approach would produce a result within our lifetimes. Given the nature of the gray box technology, it's possible that the decryption key may not be a password at all. It could be a memory, an emotion, even a smell. The permutations could be infinite. I suggest that we begin investigating alternative methods for breaking through the security on the box.
We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the datapad. He seems to have obsessed over this. That should do it. Let's get out of here.
Okay. The keyboard is... I didn't do that, but that's okay. Let's get out of here. That's the most common line in movies. Script. Let's get out of here. Check the poor mags under the bed. Yeah. Oh, hey, how you guys doing? Nothing to see here. Nothing at all.
One sec. That should take care of the barrier. Let me unlock that security room door for you. There we go. Ready when you are.
Okay, let's see. And see, I hate this because it's a story element. We obviously have to go in here, but it's just gonna make me do it again. The same puzzle I've been doing for the entire game. It's just
You can't be back here.
Take him down. I'll take care of it.
It doesn't look like you're taking care of it. So. There.
I have an idea. See what you can find.
See what I can find. Found some credits is what I found. Alright, what we got over here? Nance. I have that problem too. So many passwords around here, can't keep them straight. So the password for tonight is Perugia. So it's not even that easy to remember. It's no big deal. The voice scanner means the password's only useful to Hawk anyway. After this party, want to grab some beers? Let me know, Samuels.
Got something?
The password is Perugia.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. We still need that voice sample from Hawk.
Okay, let's do that. Then we should be good. All right, let's see.
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print. Pull out the charm on this one, Shep. Whenever you're ready. After you.
Miss Gunn, good to see you. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
I understand the security, but who would dare try to break into Donovan Hawk's home?
Gunn, in our line of work, we attract a certain element. Few understand the pains we take to keep the barbarians at bay. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
You're gonna head to the
Get him
cemetery
talking,
now?
and you got him talking.
Have a good stream,
We've got
Legion.
enough of a
Nice
voice
chatting with
sample.
you.
Let
Well,
him
hopefully
go.
we didn't miss something that we need
Enjoy
to,
the party,
you
Miss
know,
Gunn.
give you some condolences for. Sorry if something happened, Mongoose. Yeah, it's definitely enjoy having you around, but don't be a stranger. If you ever need to say anything to us, or you know, you're always welcome to. Of course, you're not required to. I'm just throwing it out there. So, hopefully, you didn't tell something that we missed or should have known to, you know, reach out for you for. Okay. You take care, Mongoose. Give me 1 second here. Before we do the next segment, I may just take a quick, you know, little break. Thank you, though. Yeah, every month I visit my mom. Oh, okay. Okay, great. Take care. Yeah, my son is going to go to the city where it's not very far from us, but about an hour or so. But it's where my parents' house is, and I need him to kind of watch it for a while, you know, fix it up a little bit. It's actually a really good house, but you know, people need to live in it to keep it, you know, who knows, you know, debris could show up at the backyard or something.
The barrier's down.
Secure elevator. Okay. So, like I said, I may just take a real quick break. I'm just gonna get a snack or something, and I will be right back, because then the action on this part of the DLC, the Kasumi quest, picks up pretty quick. So I don't want to be like, like, oh, my head's killing me because I haven't eaten or something. I'm just gonna make myself a protein shake or something. I'll be right back. Let me put it on a little kind of intermission video. Hey, oh, sorry, Perry. Sorry. Is that true? Did someone steal the Mona Lisa? Leaving some. I mean, that was a long time ago. But yeah, let me put it on break here. I'll be right back. I got a heating pad on my back at the moment. My back's kind of killing me.
DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
It's that one. I think that's it.
Password required. Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed.
Let's unlock Garrus from his carbonite prison. Oh well. Too bad. But yeah, I need to research if there's a way to like do 1080 on Twitch and 1440 on YouTube. I want to find that out. I don't think there's a way though. Okay. That would be better, but I've noticed something. Oh, okay. What have you noticed? Tempest. I've got protein shake. It's Thin Mint Girl Scout cookie flavored.
So this is Hawk's vault. Very nice. This scanner will hone in on the gray box. It's not far.
Weirdly, when the image is still, twitches is sharper. Yes, because what's happening on YouTube is that YouTube really puts a lot of investment in the VODs. So the encoder, once it's fully encoded, like when I get done, it's published, but it's not fully encoded into HD. It's later on that it actually is reprocessed over the current layer, and so you get twice the sharpness afterwards.
Creepy.
Prothean statue. And you'll remember these guys were on the place where we found Vigil. These same statues were there.
I could still get money for something like this, even outside the Alliance. Asari go nuts for this sort of thing. Creepy.
So streaming at a higher bit rate doesn't make sense? It does, because at the same time, like I said, one, I'm able to carry the stream at a little bit, well, without less pixels going on during the stream. But the VOD at the end of the day is going to be a lot clearer. So if somebody wanted to watch the VOD, for instance, on Twitch, which again, they don't give you much time to keep a VOD open unless you have a like Twitch Turbo. So unless you have that, then they don't let you retain your VODs for very long. And on top of that, they're kind of limiting the space you can have on there, which is exactly what V was complaining about. True. So the action sequences are always going to be better on YouTube if your bitrate is high. But you're right, you're not wrong in that the still image, like right now, is probably sharper on Twitch. But then again, Twitch is streaming as much as it can and give you the best picture it can because the bitrate's not that great. YouTube plays the long game.
Hawk has good taste. I'll give him that. Ugh. Rachni Queen. I guess everything's valuable to someone.
Yeah, if you see the up here, I missed these. If you see the stream on Twitch, it's gonna look the same way live as it would for the most part on the VOD.
Michelangelo's David. Just... wow. Think we could get this out through the door?
Okay.
Doesn't look like much, but that might be one of the most valuable pieces here. Turian art is rare outside of Palavin. For good reason, I say.
Yeah, it looks like scaled up for YouTube. I mean, it might be. Again, I have all the VODs to
wow.
Obviously
imagine
demonstrate
that,
that how the
alley.
Video looks compared to Twitch. It's just not even close.
This is nice. Oddly relaxing.
But when they are fully processed, not necessarily at the time of the stream. At the time of the stream, I think it looks okay, but...
A model of the Kara.
Like I said...
It's like a Turian Titanic, the way
it's kind of a hack for smaller channels. If you upload your videos at 2K, and so this is anybody that's like wanting to start a YouTube channel, if you have like 1 subscriber, and that's like your spouse, if you upload at 2K, you will get the better encoding by default that YouTube will give you. So you're obviously not partnered, you're just starting off. They'll give you, if you upload in 2K, which will give them options to downgrade the resolution. But if you upload at 1080 as a small channel, you get the crappy encoder. And no matter how large your file is, how detailed it is, you will not get the better encoder. And
a model of the Kara.
Always upload it 2K is what I'm saying.
It's like a Turian Titanic, the way I hear it. How did Hawk get Lady Liberty's head? Damn you, Hawk!
Damn you, Hawk. Come on now.
I feel like its eyes are following me. Yikes.
Did we look at the ogre from Dragon Age?
Wow. Imagine that thing coming at you in a dark alley.
You're assuming we have a significant other or friends? Yeah, I'm saying if you start a YouTube channel and if you have one.
This looks like Quarian script. Wow. This has got to be old. When was the last time the Quarians wrote on stone? That's impressive. Not sure what it is, though. I could still get money for something like this, even outside the Alliance. Asari go nuts for this sort of thing.
Okay. Let's make sure we pick up the locust first.
That's a Casa Locust. No, the
And
Casa
if we don't,
Locust.
we're doomed.
The gun that
Anyways,
killed
this
two
music reminds me
presidents.
of Temple of Elemental Evil
Gorgeous.
OST. I hate that game.
It even comes with a perfect copy, too. I'm
I
sure
I
Hawk
really
won't
look
mind if
forward
we
to the
borrow
Temple of
these.
Elemental Evil
This
when
might
it
be
came
useful.
out. It sucked. Couldn't get it to work. And it's not a feature to say, oh, the mod community came to its rescue, so it's playable now. That's not a feature. That's only indicative of exactly what I was saying. sucks. Skill issue. The game loves you. I don't know about that. I could never get past the first area. Couldn't get it to work. And back then, you couldn't get online and, you know, patch the game. You had to find out about a patch, upload the patch yourself.
Don't bother, Miss Goto. It's code locked.
And it never
I had a
worked
feeling
anyway.
that was you at the door. I knew if it was really you, you'd get through anyway.
You know me. I don't like to disappoint.
I need what's in your grey box, Kasumi. You know I'm willing to kill you for it. I'll admit your skills are impressive. You got into my vault like I'd left it open, but you're still going to die. Scream.
No! Have I got your attention?
That shut him up.
Kill them!
Kill them. Okay, so we want to put this on.
Here they come.
Oh, I have my assault rifle.
Now you see me.
No shields.
Slow and easy. Slow and easy.
Combat drone deployed.
Cloaking.
Crap. Who's shooting behind me? Who's shooting behind me?
Moving to cover.
Okay. Another one down.
I see them.
You've been spotted.
Maybe that's what it was a drone.
Going silent. On my screen. Light him up.
Crap.
Shields have failed.
Crap.
Going dark.
Okay.
Time to die.
Is it time to die? Is it though?
Gotcha. Over there.
And this guy's got infinite health over here.
Now you see me. Nice.
There. Okay.
Over there.
I hate it when it like just gives me one round. Like, come on now.
Going silent.
There.
Checking
Okay.
blueprints. There's a landing pad
We
to
made
the
it.
east. Let's get
We
out
lived.
of here.
Joker, bring the shuttle in, now!
We lived, but barely. We lived, but why? All right, so we have a locust and everything I want. So we're good. I don't need to switch out weapons or nothing, okay? So we're good. Yeah, some prefer fast and hard. I'm just saying is that the Temple of Elemental Evil, I looked forward to that game. And when it came out, I went to, what was it called? I worked at a hospital at the time. And the street just over where the hospital was, there was another main street. This is in Houston. It was called Computer USA or Comp USA or something like that. And it was like, I just grabbed it, went to work. Couldn't wait to play it when I got off of work. Never got it to work. So, very resentful. People complain about the modern games like, oh, you know, they used to make games, you know, that came out and they always worked. Hell. That's an example right there of a game that never worked. Ever.
Am I invisible?
Yeah.
Or something?
Crap.
Going dark.
This. Crap. Crap. Glitch in the game. It's gonna kill me. There we go. Okay.
Cloaking.
He's too big. Okay.
Targeting error.
Why are you shooting this on me? I reprogrammed you. I'm just gonna keep doing this.
Defense systems active.
Heads up.
There we go. Alright, let's move forward.
Cloaking.
Unfortunately, he's got... Oh, man. Bad timing. That was on me. Alright. Internet cafe? Some prefer... oh, internet cafe? Say that isn't so, please. Right. Oh.
Now you see me.
See, y'all... Say isn't what so? Internet cafe? No, I'm talking bad about the, Temple of Elemental Evil.
Taking fire.
Cloaking.
Yeah, this area you gotta go slow. They will wreck you.
Seal them in.
Damn it! We have to find another way.
We have to. We will. Lo and behold. Let's see here. There we go. Isn't so. I could hear that. I don't know if Twitch, it worked for Twitch. Because I have it on a, my scene is very limited. I don't have much going on. I couldn't? Oh, okay. It's probably my scene. I haven't integrated. This one I almost use exclusively for, I use this one exclusively for recording. So if you don't have other options, I'm not shocked. I can add it, but it would be very temporary. I don't want to use this scene. You know what? Let's do a different scene. Maybe I can like risk it now. Give me 1 second here. Let me go to the right one. Let's do game capture turn on. No. God of War. It's not what I want. Okay, let's do that. Risk it until you biscuit. I mean, I gotta experiment, so you're not. I'm glad you did that. Let me see here. Turn this on. Put that up here where it was. What else do I want to do? Where is this one? Let's put it more there. Okay. This one should have, there you go. You should be able to hear that if you're in Twitch. I don't have any, we won't have any of that stuff integrated into a bot that YouTube would allow. You have to do it very differently for YouTube. Yeah. Okay, I have hear this. Yeah. Because I'm all the alerts are on this one, but they only work for Twitch. And like I said, even if you have a bot, it doesn't. You have to have an audio channel for it, and so it usually doesn't integrate that into a stream. Again, because YouTube only has like the 2 channels. Now, when you record, like I said, you can do it however you want. But yeah. Anyway. All this information that you guys don't really need. But there's a lot to juggle is what I'm saying. So bear with me.
There they are! Clean the cover!
Going job! Oh, can't do that right now! This'll help.
See that sound effect? Way too loud. It's just a glitch in the game. It's like, even if I turn that all the way down, the sound effects all the way down, I don't even think that'll stop it. It's just a glitch. Finally out of there. Oh my god. Oh. I can't even hear myself think. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have the sound effects all the way down. And there's like no over whatever. But yeah, that's Mass Effect Legendary Edition. There's so many like little glitches that happen. Yeah, and I'm going to reload right here, my quick save, so that way if there's anything underneath that's causing a glitch, that should fix it.
Kill Allison Gunn. Bring the other girl to me.
I'm going to go to my heavy weapon. Crap. nothing took.
Poking. Ha
Shields have failed.
Now.
Okay.
You see me? Going dark.
I knew that was going to happen. I wanted her to stay right there, but she kept moving up front.
Defenses offline. Targeting.
There we go, finally. Keep shooting missiles at me, and I keep hacking them. Anybody else? Or is it just me and him? There we go. You okay, Kasumi? Oh, I didn't even have my armor ammo back up. Alright, you have an idea? You have a Realtek sound card on your computer? I don't know. I don't really use the sound card per se. The main thing I focus on is my microphone and the audio for that.
You don't talk about Keiji like that. Murderer.
It's just a glitch in the game. It's not really the computer.
And do it. That had to
Since
hurt.
sometimes enemies have infinite health, sometimes it's a graphical scene that doesn't want to transition. You just have to kind of take the good with the bad with it. But again, Mass Effect 3 is infinitely better.
Taking cover.
I don't have nearly these problems in 3 as I do in 2 or 1.
Mind over matter.
Come on.
Going silent. I'll tear you apart.
Are you serious? Come on.
Contact.
Poking. Weak.
See, I should have had all the advantages there. But, oh well. I heard somebody else yell. Oh yeah, there's one hiding behind this thing. Yeah.
Now you see me.
See how weird? Oh, where'd they go? Now suddenly they're behind me. Like they were right here, and then they were right over here. Legendary, man. This is again why I may turn down the insanity to just normal. Yeah. Use 7 Legion. Let's see. When the output device, then click on the loudness equation. Actually, everything's muted down. I don't. I know what you're saying.
I'll take it.
Which would do the noise reduction. Yeah, that makes sense. It's just I don't think that's it's not even recognizing the sound as a sound effect. So the way it outputs to you guys isn't always necessarily how I have it even in my own ears. So there's like the loudness of the game, which you could see my settings. There's the loudness I have on my equalizer just for my own sake. And then there's the loudness of the output of the stream. And then there's, of course, there's the master volume for the whole system. So that was working independently of all that. So it's just a glitch of the game. Yeah, it should work. Yeah, it might. But I'm not going to do it for one little glitch. Not at all. It only happens in Legendary. I mean, it only happens for Mass Effect. It's not like it happens for every single game. It's just Mass Effect Legendary. Okay. Got it. Thanks, Lee.
Going dark.
But you know what? I wish I had just these problems if I could play KOTOR effectively. But yeah, KOTOR, I can't even get it to work there, you know? I have to turn on my...
Going silent. Deploying Warfield.
I love the Locust. Look at that thing. Look at this thing go. It's like a better version of the assault rifle because it hits more often than it misses. It's not as powerful as the assault rifle. Wait.
Going dark.
It does a really good job. Yeah. I love the Locust. Easily my favorite SMG. Easily. It's one of the first ones I think I'd get in Mass Effect 3. But in Mass Effect 2, it's when you do this mission. Yeah. It's just, I'm just Windows settings, not talking about OBS. No, I know. But that's what I'm saying is that I hate when software tries to normalize it for me, you know, because I'm kind of used to like imperfections like in records and stuff like that, you know. Sometimes things are meant to be a little bit louder than the rest of it, you know, on purpose. Now that one clearly wasn't one of those cases, but you know, I think a lot of scenes are actually written like when an explosion is supposed to be a little bit louder than the rest. I want that. I don't want it to be like a more normalized thing, because it's almost like adding a fake limiter. But I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's one glitch in a game that it doesn't happen for at any other time. So this is going to be a hard. This is going to be a hard fight. You may see me set this one to normal if it glitches at all.
Incoming. Get down.
Yeah.
You could have done this the easy way, Goto.
Allow me to show you the hard way.
Look right. You see that?
Ready to engage.
I've lost shields. Careful. Going silent.
I gotta do this right. My settings are not working.
Requesting assistance. Requesting assistance. Gotcha! Now you see me.
How is this mech still awake? I mean, still alive?
Lay down your weapons.
God, I hate that.
Coming from the right.
Yeah, I know. have to.
Now you see
Oh
me.
my goodness. Okay.
Sure thing. Going silent.
I just
Can't
have to
do that
outlast
right now.
the waves.
What did you tell your friend, Kasumi? You're doing this for love?
Let's see. There it is.
This will bring him down.
We keep moving, we'll be alright.
Up ahead.
Okay. Where are they at? There he is.
See that? Get down! Taking cover.
Shield. Okay.
Poking.
Oh, shoot.
Can't get there.
Okay.
Even if you escape, I'll scour the galaxy for you.
Poking. Can't do it.
God.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Going silent.
Okay, on Insanity, mechs are
Hostiles detected.
much harder than they should be. They have like so much health. Okay. Fortunately, the SMG gives me lots of ammo. Oh crap, I saw
Careful,
that.
men. What the keeper
And I didn't do nothing.
detect.
Look straight ahead. Someone's coming.
Okay.
Going to cover.
I want to make sure that we don't do something stupid. Oh, there's Kasumi way over there. I was looking for her. It's like, where'd she go?
Going silent. Damn it. Hostile spotted.
Wasn't enough to kill him.
That had to hurt.
Yeah, the tech guys I gotta watch out for. Okay. Let's get this power cell. Yeah.
Do what you
Get
like
out
to
of my
this
way,
gunship.
drone.
I have a squadron of them.
Gunship's back and with full shields. If I can get...
Yeah. But it's a bad spot. Bad spot. God. Bad luck. The gunship right above me, and they're coming from the other side. It was just insure.
Up ahead.
I hope we're not doing this from the very beginning.
On our right.
We are. Yeah, we're gonna turn this on normal if it glitches again. Get off! Okay.
Hostiles detected. Backup systems engaged.
Alright. Alright.
Now you see me. Power. Can't do that right now.
Lay down your weapons.
Got backdoored by an alien attack hop. I know. It's one of those, like I said, this is not super difficult. I didn't see any missiles
Look
coming
straight
at me.
ahead.
Are you kidding me? Okay, let's go ahead and res everybody. this.
Disengaging friend
Get away from me.
detection.
And for some reason, there's 4 of them now.
What did you tell your friend, Kasumi? You're doing this for
Oh,
love?
you know what? We might be on the second half of this, actually. That's why it's harder. Not the very beginning. Okay. I think that's what it is.
Grabbing cover. I've lost shields.
New targeting orders acknowledged.
That ain't right. Oh, Kasumi's dead. Of course. Again.
Critical system backup systems engaged.
I was gonna say, because there's only 3 of them the first time.
Even if you escape, I'll scour the galaxy for you.
Alright, let's get them down to whatever.
They're coming from the front.
See, his shields are all the way back up again.
Here they come.
So, here we go.
Going dark.
Crap, they've got heat!
On my way.
Oh, jeez. I hate when they, like, take cover right at that last second, because
Going dark.
they weren't exactly reacting. It was just like the game does like these, you know, D&D rolls in the background. And so they just got lucky. Dang.
Careful, men. What the keeper pretty face intact.
Gunship's back and with full shields.
There it is.
If I can get to the ship, I can take down the shields.
Yeah.
I see them.
But you're dead, Kasumi.
Do what you like to this gunship. I'll have a squadron of them.
Is she dead again?
Look right. Shepard, I need a clear path to the gunship. Take out these guards.
Okay. Well, if you would stay behind me, I swear, Kasumi, you're the worst.
Taking cover.
Too late to get out of this alive, Kasumi.
Okay.
Disengaging friend
Yeah,
or
gotta
foe
do this
detection.
like the slow and methodical way. Otherwise, we're gonna get wrecked.
Threat detected.
Oh, he's over there.
Taking cover.
Routing power.
Eat it.
Okay. Finally, Kasumi shows up. Oh, come on.
You should have died in the vault. Now you die in pieces.
Clear out the guards. I'll take out the
Yes,
shields on the gunship.
that's what I'm trying to do, Kasumi. I don't know what missile hit me, but... Oh, that one that magically...
Now you see me.
Yeah,
Shields down.
it was one of those. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Somehow I missed the cutscene on that. It wasn't intentional.
Look left.
What is going on? Are we stuck in this loop?
One escapes from Donovan the Hawk.
What is going on?
Need some cover.
Attack exceeds unit defense system. Hostile forces have engaged.
Okay.
Going dark.
There's a... Better not die right here. Just need these power cells.
They're to our left.
What do you mean our left? What does that mean? Oh.
Going silent.
Taking heavy fire!
Your eyes will sell well on the open market.
Nice.
There we go. Come on. There we go.
Up ahead. Here they come.
Lay down your weapons.
Now you see me.
Crap. Okay.
Sure thing.
Are you kidding me? Damn it, Kasumi. There we go. We could have done the whole like where she like jumps onto the thing and causes it to blow up, but I glitched the video somehow. I didn't really do anything. I just
No shit.
get off the.
Going dark. Nice shot. Can't get there.
Where is that it? I think that's it. We did it. We did it. We miraculously somehow did it. In only 2 tries. The first one did glitch out on me a little bit, but the second one seemed to be a little bit smoother. It just got stuck on a thing or two. Okay. I think we're good. Twitch has a better streaming experience than YouTube is for video. I don't agree. Not really. Because if Twitch was so experienced, they wouldn't be in the red all the time. And they also would be able to let you stream at a higher bit rate. There's more communities engaged in live streaming as far as Twitch goes.
If you're seeing this, it's because I'm dead. The information we found is all here. It's big, Kasumi. If the Council ever got wind of this, the Alliance could be implicated. Kasumi, I encrypted the information to put the encryption key to your gray box, so no one could get the whole package. But if I'm dead, and if anyone knows about this, then I've made you a target, my love. I'm so sorry.
Keiji gonna give the whole package.
I know you, Kasumi. You'll want to keep these memories forever. But you don't need some neural implant to know I'll always be with you. Please, Kasumi, destroy these files. There's nothing more I can do to protect you.
I can't do that. This is all that's left.
Goodbye, Kasumi. I love you.
Is there any way we can just destroy the information?
No. Keiji's a master at encrypting files. He laced the information into his memories. You can't get one without experiencing the other.
And, of course, you know, Bezos owns Twitch, Amazon, but, you know, Google owns YouTube. And the amount of numbers that they have reflecting what is engaging, what is not, and, you know, the much larger audience, it doesn't even come close. I don't think YouTube doesn't have the experience or the ability to, like, integrate certain things to make them more like Twitch, but they don't have to be. It's one of those really wild things where the better stream, you know, is definitely Twitch, but the technology, the know-how, that all that extra stuff that Twitch does, YouTube says we don't really even have to do that. And they're right. They're not wrong. So it's a weird situation where sometimes the better product isn't being chased. I think YouTube's just waiting it out. They're just playing the long game. Well, let's see here. This is always one of those things that it seems like a choice, but it's not really a choice. Either way, Twitch has a way to implement that time bar. Yeah, the time bar. You mean like the timestamp, or do you mean the length of time that you can keep a VOD?
If it's that important to you, keep it. Just make sure you're ready to live with the consequences.
Yeah, I am. I'll stay off the grid. No one will know I exist. I think I want this. Thanks, Shepard.
There's no real wrong decision here. You get Kasumi's loyalty no matter what, and it doesn't really change the bigger picture. Kasumi power unlocked. You can rewind the stream whenever you want. Oh, yeah. Maybe. But, again,
No messages for you, Commander.
they don't have those type of viewers. The type of viewers Twitch has are more active. The type of viewers YouTube has are more passive. It's a fundamental difference between the two. So YouTube allowing you to go back just lets you watch it at your leisure. They're not concerned that you have to be engaged in, you know, real time. Sniper headshot. Armor upgrades. Ooh, long time coming. So nice. So nice. Yeah. Kasumi doesn't really say anything new. She does have something to say, but there's
No messages
nothing
for you,
really
Commander.
new there. So, all right. I think, yeah, this is it. So we'll go back, and really we could do Liara's thing now, because the Shadow Broker quest probably should be done. Oh, you know which quest we need to do? That's the one I forgot. The one to help the Admiral. Admiral Hackett. I forgot about that one. That's the one you want to do. Project Overlord. I don't know where it is. Where is it? Let me look. Admiral Hackett asks Shepard to infiltrate the Batarian outpost and rescue Amanda Kinson, The deep cover operative scientist who claims to have proof of imminent Reaper invasion. Yeah, we do that one as our last IFF quest. Yeah. But it would be useful to go back. I hate going to an opening, a new tab, and then find the last video and find the time I seek. I hate opening. Yeah. No, I get it. I mean, it's a nice feature to have. I just don't ever see Twitch ever doing that, because they assume, well, Twitch is more like, what have you done for me lately? Like, you could be a regular viewer in somebody's stream, right, for a year straight, but then if you're not actively engaging with that channel, if you're not doing this, blah blah blah, you don't accrue the channel points and this and that. If that channel does it, it's all about the engagement, the immediate engagement. It's not looking over the course of you know beyond a month. So it's very kind of self-serving. I mean, it makes sense. It's their business model, but like I said, YouTube is more or less, and that's why there's a buffer. There's more buffer in YouTube. The ability to rewind is because of that buffer. So I have a decent buffer on. I don't have it like on a super strong one, but a lot of times that gets confused for like moderation stuff. You know, like, oh, okay, well, we saw what happened, so you never had to deal with it because it was filtered out even before. That's not what it's doing. There is some delay for that, and I can sometimes see things ahead of time, but it's not the reason. It's just so that the stream can encode as you're streaming, and that little bit of delay allows it to change the information behind it as you need it to, and that's why Twitch doesn't have that. It's a much faster response. Yeah, so this one, I don't know where this is. I forget where that's at, but the packages for Ish. Oh yeah, we do need to go to the we need to go here to the Citadel first, Marab's shop, and then we're gonna go to Ilum. I totally forgot about this. Let's just do this real quick. Okay. What does she look like now? Yeah, just that. Okay, no big deal. Let's take Miranda. Morden? Yeah, I guess. I guess. We'll do that one. There we go. Okay. Okay. Talk to Morden.
Keepers. Fascinating creatures. Genetic constructs adapted to work in Citadel. Couldn't survive outside. Unknown purpose. Wish I could have studied them. Had other things to do instead.
Right, I have 17 seconds latency on YouTube and 3 to 4 with Twitch. Right. And it's not for moderation purposes. It's just for...
Can I help you, ma'am?
Why can't the Asari leave?
I talked to a couple of Asari. They say customs won't let them leave the station, but they weren't told why. Can you help me out?
I'm sorry, sir, but all matters related to station security are classified. We can't risk Geth infiltration. Revealing why someone is on a watch list might compromise the safety of C-Sec's undercover agents.
Did you talk with them? Did they seem like Geth agents to you?
Well, no, but you can never be sure.
Look, miss, I
What
fought
kind of
hundreds
face is
of
that?
Geth. I can assure you that
Which
those
one?
two aren't Geth infiltrators. The lack of flashlight heads was kind of a giveaway.
I'm not saying it
Oh,
makes any
her?
sense.
The security?
Those are the rules I have to enforce.
Yeah, she's
I can't get them cleared, but I
definitely
can
unique.
flag the case file for review. That will allow them
It's like
to
they
travel
gave her
in
a
the
big
meantime.
forehead,
Is there anything else I can do for
tiny
you?
eyes.
It's been a couple years since I passed through here.
After the
Yeah,
Geth
we're
attack,
done this.
a few minor changes.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
Talk to Kalara. I think I've already given her a thing so she could leave. I think she's already gone. I don't... See, now this is opening up a whole thing here. Yeah. Kalara Tomi has a way to leave the Citadel. She's reluctantly grateful. Yeah, we've already done all this. We gave her a fake ID. So we want to go to the shop on the Marib shop. Sorry. I think that's upstairs. I needed to come here anyway just to see if there was an upgrade I could get.
You think there's any place on board we could buy a fish?
They don't like live animals on the Citadel. Wasted life support capacity, they say.
I mean, they can buy fish right there at the Citadel Souvenirs, like literally right there. The C-Sex Customs, yeah. Yeah, she kind of had like a really large forehead and tiny little eyes. I'm like, I don't think that's right.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
So, yeah, right here, heavy pistol damage, submachine gun damage. So I'm going to get this one. And this is now going to be great for the locust that we just got. So we are doing really well now. I thought it was like right here.
For 10 credits, we offer data protection for any game we sell. If the copy protection ever malfunctions, you can download a new copy free.
Nope. I'm on the wrong level. It must be downstairs. Okay. Go here. Oh, hold on. 27. Yeah. This is Serta. And right here. No. Datapad. Antobectol.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
So that's the package. Archon visor. Eh, it's cheap. Might as well. Never going to use it, but doesn't hurt. Okay. Let's go to the Normandy. There we go. Yeah, so it is at this point we would say, oh man, I got to change my...
No messages for you, Commander.
Let's go to Captain's cabin. I don't want to stay in this thing the whole time. Go back to our casual. We get two types of formal wear. Okay. Have I even updated my armor? I don't, maybe I haven't. Look at this. This is all like basic. Okay, so we have either increased power damage or health. This one's weapon damage. I'm going to keep that on weapon damage. Arms, we have either shields increase or spare ammo capacity. I'll stay with the maybe I have done this, I just didn't like the options. So we're on storm speed. Clearly we're not Vanguard, so it's not really going to help us. Life support is increased health. Ordnance pack is increases spare heavy weapon ammo by 10%. Ooh, that's good. But let's go with the either the health or what's this one? Shield strength. Yeah, I guess I'll keep it with the shield strength actually. Now that I know what my options are. So that should help. So we were losing out on some of our ammo to begin with just because the legs we had it on the stimulator conduits, because I hadn't found better up to that point, apparently. And I haven't checked this whole time. So let's see here. Yeah, let's go with that. All right. Now we are spiffy. Here's the relic. Oh yeah, and we apparently turned off the music at some point. How you doing, space hamster? Apparently not named Boo. Okay. Looks like we have all the models. Yep. So, we would be going to, oh man, not the cruise quarters. I meant to go to the bridge. Okay. I just want to see what we have to do, but we may call it right here actually. Come on. Shadow Broker, stop the collectors, Liara system hacking. Packages for Ish, so we need to go to Ilium anyway. Gotta turn in the Ilium thing. Everything's pointing to us do the Liara Shadow Broker mission. So that's what we can anticipate to do next then. Let's do the Liara Shadow Broker mission, and then we'll be able to like do all that stuff on Ilium. And then maybe off stream what I'll do is I'll do the Overlord, because I like the connections in Mass Effect 3 to Overlord, but the DLC is, it's not hard. It's definitely not hard at all. It's a little annoying at the very end because you solo it like you do the Kasumi one, but the end battle is just you know. So, but the most annoying thing about the Overlord quest line is the Hammerhead, the vehicle, because you go from, you know, one location to another location. It's horrible. It's just on one planet, of course, but you have to like face a mech, and the Hammerhead is made out of toilet paper or something for armor because it just cannot take a hit. So I may do that one off stream, and then like I said, once we do that, then it's a matter of getting Legion. We do with the Reaper IFF, and then we do like his loyalty quest, and then we get our guys back, and we're done. So we might be like 2 streams away from completing Mass Effect entirely. I could do a marathon session and, you know, get it done, because we've only really been streaming about 3 hours. But, you know, I'm a little tired from testing the system with the YouTube and Twitch multi-stream. I did that early this morning to test some things, and I'm still a little tired, and I'm fighting all the pollen in the area. I'm getting, you know, I'm older. I'm also older. My toilet paper can take a hit from a howitzer. Yeah. Well. But I will check you guys later. I will be on sooner than later. I don't know when exactly. Check out every Friday. The podcast has a new episode. I don't know what YouTube is doing. It's like it will promote us to like everywhere except people who want to listen to our podcast. We have a click-through rate that's horrible for the podcast, and then on the videos it's the exact opposite. We have a great click-through rate on our videos and the Let's Plays and stuff, but yet YouTube won't like disperse it out there. It's the nuttiest thing, you know? So the click-through rate is like people who like select your thumbnail, your video over other ones that are being shown to YouTube. And our click-through rate, I think on the podcast, the most recent one is like not even 2%, 0.2%. Miserable, like horrible. 3% is not great. And all things being considered, to be honest, if they show it to like 1 million people and you get 3%, that's good actually. That's an excellent number. But if you show it to like 1,000 people and you have like a 2%, I mean, what, like one person saw it, 1.5. It's horrible. But yeah, we're at a 0.2% on the last podcast, but the videos are closer to like 4 or 5. But they're just not showing it around. It's the weirdest thing. So anyway, all we can do is keep plugging, keep trying. We are, you know, our efforts are no less diminished based on the numbers we see. We still do what we want to do because we enjoy it, you know. And if you guys can do any kind of engagement, comments, saying I hate this video, this is horrible, you guys are the worst podcast I've ever heard, that's fine. Comments are welcome. We love it. But that's the difference between YouTube and Twitch also. And, you know, I know I've talked a lot about them, but YouTube never stops trying to find who might like this and then trying to, you know, share the video. It never stops. That algorithm never stops trying. Twitch, it's one and done. Once you're done with the video, your VODs are not likely to be watched. Nobody, very rarely will go back and watch a VOD for somebody. I mean, it's a rare situation. But that's okay. I mean, you know, like I said, they're apples and oranges, but YouTube never stops. So even if you only get like 5 people to watch your video on a stream for YouTube, in a year's time, that could be 5,000. With Twitch, if you get 5 people to watch your video in a year's time, you may have had 6. But that won't even happen because they only keep it up for 30 days. Is it 30 days or 15 days now? I don't even know anymore. Anyway, I will check you guys later. Y'all take care. Thank you very much. We'll see you sooner than later. I just don't know when. Okay? Y'all take care. Bye-bye. Let me put it on the proper goodbye videos. And see you later.